Okay.
I can see how beautiful your eyes are since you shaved your
Thank
head.
you. Mm-hmm.
And you're tanned.
Am I? Yeah, interesting.
Yeah,
I've been out in the
yeah.
sunshine.
All right, Rosie, it's your turn.
Okay, I got a controversial one. This is
Okay.
actually controversial. And I think it's good because I think you and I can have a very open, honest conversation, knowing that we're at a safe space. But I think this would cause heated arguments between people in society. So I'm not a parent, so I'm coming at this as an outsider.
Huh. Welcome to the Rosie and Roula show. Marhaba.
G'day. Should you kiss your children on the lips? Is that okay?
Downright no. The short answer?
Mm.
This is how you give your kid a herpes.
Herpes.
It's unhealthy.
Yeah, but you kiss.
And if I kiss my kids on the lips, then is this normal to kiss on the lips? It's so not good in hygienic way, but also why?
Okay, let's unpack that.
Okay, help me.
First, you're talking about herpes and hygiene. But isn't the risk the same when you're kissing your husband? You kiss your husband, right?
Oh, but because I kiss my husband, I'm taking the risk. I should not kiss my kid on their lips and take the risk.
Why?
Because it's unnecessary. I mean, kissing in general
Yeah.
is not a very healthy
Well, yes,
thing
true.
to do.
Okay,
You know?
so what was the other thing you were saying? Because you were going to start talking about
Yeah.
something else.
Yes, because I mean, when we kiss someone on the lips, we're having intimate and sexual feelings. You know, I don't see my girlfriend, my best friend, I hug her, kiss her on the lips. I don't, because I do this in my intimate relationship.
Right.
And my children are not my intimate relationship.
Well, I mean, it's intimate in a
They're
different
not.
way, right? It's not. Yeah. I had issue with it. Okay. There's family friends who kiss their kids on the lips. I don't know if they still do it, but when their kids were even still 8, still doing it. And I just thought, I feel very uncomfortable right now. Are you
What are your thoughts?
Are
Why?
you teaching your child that it is safe and okay to kiss an adult on the lips? That's essentially what you're doing.
Because what does it mean kissing an adult on the lips?
Well, again, I think kissing it's sexualized, whether or not that's right. It is. It is a very intimate thing to do. It's very sensual. And doing it on the lips is very, very intimate. I can't even explain it because we kiss each other on the cheek, right? And that's okay.
Yeah.
That's not sexual. We do that with our kids and there's no issue. But when I think about you're teaching a child it's okay to kiss an adult on the lips, what if there's a sexual predator and that child doesn't come to you because, hey, mum and dad do it. It's normal. It's safe. Mummy and daddy do it.
That's a very good point. Teach them the boundaries of their
Right.
the contact, the physical contact.
Yes.
And you know, it like kissing on the lips is romantic.
Yes, that's the word. That's
It's
the word.
always been associated with romance. And it's not like we don't have a romantic relationship. We must not have a romantic relationship with our
That's
children.
not okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So the boundaries between us parents and our children is also the physical contact. I've seen my ex when I first met his family here in the Netherlands. The very first thing that I was like, what? When we went to meet them, I went to meet them for the very first time because they live far. They haven't seen him for quite some time. And then he kissed his mom on her lips. That was the very first time for me in my entire life that I
Wow.
saw a child kissing a parent on the lips.
Wow.
And I mean, it looked very normal. This is something they did all their lives. It has nothing wrong with it in how their family is put together.
So it wasn't sexual in that
Um,
context, right?
at all. And yet, he never kissed our kids on the lips. And I never kissed our kids on the lips.
It's an interesting social construct because we're always sort of pushing back, you and I, on these societal expectations and rules and etiquette. So are we right in saying that kissing on the lips is romantic? Or have we just been conditioned to think that? Like, where do you draw the line?
Yeah, this is where society and culture play a good role. Yes, you and I, we want to push boundaries, we want to challenge societal norms, but not the ethical. There is some ethic in our behavior, ethical behaviors. We don't push on that. This
Yeah.
keep people safe and protect us.
Right. It is a matter of safety because when you're kissing someone, you're invading their personal space. And if you compared that to touch, I think well, I hope everybody would say no. You're not touching your kid's genitals. I mean, well, they're little, you're washing them, whatever. But whatever the equivalent is,
We
you're
know
not rubbing your
what you're
genitals
talking
together.
about.
Like, what the fuck?
Yes.
No. That's a hard
You
no
know,
for everybody. Yeah.
even children at school when they're little, they already know that kissing on the lips mean you're in love.
Right. Right. I'm going to embarrass myself here. I just remembered this.
You're being authentic.
I am being authentic. I'm sharing my experiences. Maybe someone will feel less alone. I'm trying to think how old I would have been. Maybe 7, maybe younger. You know, you see things on the TV. You see TV shows and couples are making out and using their tongue and, you know, all the things. And I was curious. So one time, I used to kiss mum and dad on the cheek. You're getting hot and flustered. Me too. Used to kiss mum and dad on the cheek. Good night. Well, one night, I full on just went to snog my mum because I was curious. And she just went, oh, like, no, you do not do that. That was a hard boundary. And I went, oh, okay. But like, for me as a child, it was very innocent. People on TV are doing it. Like, oh, what is that? What does that feel like? So I guess I learnt, oh, that's not okay. But just as kids whose parents let them kiss them on the lips, they're learning, oh, that's okay.
Yeah. This brings me to a similar but a little bit different.
Yeah.
You know, when my eldest daughter was little, my parental experience was really small. And when I heard in her class that a little boy showed his weenie to the other girl,
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? What is this boy watching? How is he raised? You know, all these judgmental things. I had no clue at that time that it's totally natural to share this information between children.
Right. Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
it's just anatomical information.
And children
Like,
are curious.
I have this, you have that.
Right.
But my mind went into like very bad situations.
Yes. Yeah.
And I'm embarrassed by that. I'm embarrassed that I was so ignorant back then in knowing that, and knowing boys. Because now with my boy, I know much, much more. But knowing about boys. And yeah, and then, of course, when my son would by mistake kiss a friend at her birthday on her lips, he will blush. He knows this is romance, but I'm not in love with her. And I don't want her to think I'm in love with her.
Right. Yeah. I don't know what the right answer is here. I think it's just something for people to ponder, because when I see it, I have issue. But is it my place, if I see it happening in public, to step in and say something? Well, if the child is, I don't know, if they're looking sad, how do you know whether to stop it? I don't know.
There must be more signs than this.
You'd think so.
There are a lot of families that are used to kiss their children, and the kids, they kiss their parents on the lips. And they're happy, they're healthy, they're good parents, they're good children. No, it doesn't mean there is abuse. The signs of abuse would be much more broader than this. And I don't think we know them. This is another thing to educate ourselves, but not on our podcast, because this is not the place to do
We're ending
so.
up down a rabbit hole. This is a deep topic, but I'm glad we spoke about it, because I'm really asking myself some questions. Like, where do these beliefs come from? Where do you draw the line? And is me saying you shouldn't kiss kids on the lips, is that just me sexualizing children?
Protecting them, maybe more protecting them. Protecting them.
That's how I see it. Yeah.
Yeah. Also from germs and bacteria, because
You're so
we have a lot of germs. It's disgusting.
disgusting.
Unless we wash our mouths with soap after dinner.
Let us know your thoughts. Be respectful in your opinions. We're here to listen and learn. We're not here to spread fear and hate.
Amen to that.
All right. See you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.
If you got a kick out of our conversation today, can you pretty please hit the follow button and share it with another opinionated person? This is the easiest way for you to support the show. It also gives Roula and I the motivation
Rosie,
to keep
I have
going.
to stop you there. Stop telling people what to do. If they like to follow the show and share it, it's totally up to them. Guys, please, can you help us follow and share the show? Thank you so much. See you next time.
Said.